On this video, we're going to talk about the proper way that you need to upload your videos onto YouTube in order to get the maximum amount of traction possible to your video. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Well, the first thing I want to say about this whole subject is for the past couple of days now, I've been collecting some data on my platform and analyzing it deeply and looking at what is the duration of most of my videos, what is actually going on. But something happened a couple of days ago. Someone made a comment on one of my videos and was saying how they liked the videos. The videos were kept you locked in, that the quality of the videos were good. The volume was great. But I was lacking possibly SEOing my videos and that they could help me with that. Well, I responded by telling them that actually I do SEO my videos. It's not all of them because I like to try to collect a lot of data. So for some I SEO and then so for some I don't. And what I've noticed when I did that was it really didn't make a big difference when it came to SEOing or not. Not now, it doesn't. Back in the day, last year, when my channel sort of took off, it did because I did do SEO on my videos, and it took my videos off. But as this new system started to take place, SEOing really didn't matter because I was doing it, and it still didn't give me the results that I needed. Well, when I was looking at my data these past couple of days, I noticed that a lot of stuff that I did happened when I was not monetized. But when I became monetized, a lot of stuff changed. So this is what I want to talk about in this video that you need to be well aware of once you become monetized in order to get the traction that you need. Because what you're going to find out is stuff that you did prior is not going to work once you're monetized. So let's go ahead and dabble into a little bit of that now. Well, for the first thing I want to talk about, it's the length of your video, as far as the duration of your video and how long does it last on YouTube. Well, typically it only lasts about 28 days, and that's if it's a intriguing video. Now, an intriguing, I'm meaning like a lot of people is getting a lot of attention. Then maybe 28 days, it will continue to be good for you and will get you quite a amount of views. Well, some will say that you shouldn't really worry about when you first upload the video because it needs time for the system to figure out where to send your video out to. No, not so much, I don't think. I don't think that's what's going on, especially with the new system that we're in. It's an AI generated system, which has a machine learning capability to it. So it learns stuff a whole lot faster than the old system. But what I would say now is that even though I would not worry so much about it collecting enough data to put it out to the right people, I will say structure it the correct way so that way it can be found or disperse out correctly. Because in my 2 days of researching my channel, and I went back through all 528, 29 videos that I've ever posted, and I watched every last one of them. I also looked at what people were saying in the comments with now a different lens, and I also looked at what the performance was for every video. So that's why I hadn't really been recording a lot of videos, because I was studying my own channel. So I had to kind of step back with recording so I could see what was working, what wasn't working, what was happening now, and what was actually going on. And I actually tapped into something when I did that, and I made some changes. And you're probably noticing my video is starting to videos are starting to get a little bit more traction. Well, I'm getting ready to disclose that information to you now so that way you can make sure you're not making the same mistake that I was making. Now, I will say this. It has started affecting my videos now that I am monetized. I don't really think maybe it will. Well, some of this stuff you need to do regardless if you're monetized or not. But if I were you, even if I was not monetized, I would start doing this to my videos so that way it has the maximum amount of potential to get the most views possible. And then you're going to have to learn how to think outside the box, engage with other platforms to bring people to your channel, not just solely relying on the AI or an algorithm to do it for you. And I'm going to show you proof of everything that I am saying. So that way you can see it for yourself. You no longer have to just take my word for it. You can actually see it. But what I will say is that out of all 528 videos that I have ever posted up, most of them died down within a 28-day period. Now, I also will say that when my channel hit different growth spurts, it drew attraction to previous videos that I had already uploaded, and some may have gotten traction where others may have not gotten attractions. So the larger the amount of people that your channel get in front of, then the greater the potential to revive other videos. But I'm telling you, out of 500 and something videos, 28-day cycle was it. After that 28-day cycle, unless somebody was dipping back in there to go watch something because of the relevancy of what's going on today, there were no more views on those videos. But it is not wise to delete those videos, even though you're seeing that they're not getting you the traction that you want, because you never know what type of growth spurt your channel may hit, and it might spark the interest of new eyes when they come around to your channel, which will make more views on that particular video. Now, as always, evergreen videos will be just that, evergreen videos that last throughout time, that will be so informational as long as it's relevant. Because let's be honest, it's some evergreen videos back in the day that ain't relevant now because of the new system change. So it's not going to do you any good. But will people continue to look at them until they find out the truth? Yes, they will. But it's basically a 28-day period that your video will die out. Now, some videos will die out sooner than that. And on my particular videos, a lot of my comedy, Country Wayne reactions, or a lot of comedy videos that I do on my own, they do die out within the longest I've seen any one of those videos continue to get views was about 2 weeks. But they typically die out within days of releasing them. Now, is there an opportunity for people to come back and watch? And have I saw sporadic views on videos that had potentially died out? Yes, I have. So that's why, again, I'm going to tell you, it is so good for you to continue to leave those videos on your platform in order to gain whatever traction they're going to gain, because it is true. It could be years later down the line that another group of people with different lenses and different eyes, or whatever's going on during that time, might find your videos relevant, and a video that got absolutely no views out of nowhere gets a whole bunch of them. Okay, I'm not saying that that does not happen, but typically this is what's going on right now. Okay, so 28 days. All right, watch your videos very closely. Another thing I learned that actually helped me when I was not monetized, but now that I am monetized, is not doing a darn thing. Uploading multiple times a day. When you do that, what I've seen on almost all of my days that I've uploaded multiple videos. Now remember, my channel took off from me uploading anywhere from 6 to 7 videos a day, because they were 3-4 minute skits, and sometimes 6 or 7 minute skits that I had did. those videos, it took off, right? But as a person that is not monetized, that video has to be at least, well, as not monetized, it doesn't matter how long the video is. But if you're monetized, that video has to be at least 8 minutes long. People telling you 20 minutes only because they're trying to tell you to get more watch time. But here's the thing, if a person is not going to watch your video to the end, you're still not going to get the watch time no matter how long the video is. So don't cater your video to 20 minutes. Cater your video to whatever information you're talking about. And as long as you're talking about what it is and you need that time, then utilize it. But if you don't try to stretch it out to no 20-minute time frame, because it doesn't matter about that. Your video only have to be 8 minutes long. And the whole reason for it to be 8 minutes long is so that they can place an ad somewhere in the middle of your video. Now, mind you, the longer the video, the more ads they can now place on there. And they're getting ready to change as of May 12th. They're getting ready to change up their mid-rolls, and YouTube is basically not going to, you can still choose where you want to, but they're going to really decide where to place the ads on your videos. And so depending on if the people watch the ad, because remember, in order to get paid on AdSense, AdSense, SENSE, AdSense, the viewer has to watch the ad. If they do not watch the ad, you do not get paid. Okay, so when you're doing your videos, it's probably good, even if you're not monetized, to get into the habit of at least doing a video at least 8 minutes. So by the time you do become monetized, you don't have this issue. Most of your videos about 8 minutes long, and then you have the opportunity to get paid on ads. Because what I was doing after I got monetized, because mind you, I got fully monetized July 26, 2025. I was making videos less than 8 minutes. I was making videos sometimes 4 or 5 minutes. I was making videos 30, 40 minutes. I was making videos 20 minutes. I was making videos based off of my content. I wasn't really focusing on making money off of the AdSense. So I was just, whatever I was talking about, whatever length I needed, that's what I did. Okay. But if it wasn't at least 8 minutes long, it did not allow me to generate income from it in order to be paid on that. So that kind of hurt me once I became monetized. So when you're monetized, be mindful of how long your video is and make sure it's at least 8 minutes long. Okay. And if it's up 3 minutes or under, it's considered a short anyway. So make sure you pay attention to that. And also uploading multiple videos, like how my channel took off, uploading multiple videos a day. When you're monetized, unless whoever's watching want to binge watch your material, and you will find people that want to do that from time to time. But unless the majority of the people are binge watching your stuff, they're going to click off of you and go to somebody else. So those numbers that you could have got on one video or maybe 2 videos in a day, and I will honestly tell you to spread those videos out, maybe like 6 hours apart from each other, bare minimum. Because what you want to do is give the video time to see whether or not it's going to hit a 1 out of 10. And 1 out of 10 lets you know that you're on to something good with that particular video. If you can get that video to 1, right, more than likely it's going to gain more traction or more views on that video than your average video. But if you upload a video and it doesn't give it time to get to a 1 status, and you upload another one, it's going to pull people to your new video, and the other video that had potential to get a lot of eyes on it is going to drop. The amount of views are going to drop. So thankfully, because this woman had made this conversation about SEO, and even though I knew I was doing SEO, which is search engine optimization on my videos, on some of my videos, and some I wasn't because I was trying to gather information, that conversation struck me to go look at my data and analyze my stuff from beginning to end to see what was actually working and what wasn't, even down to that. But when I did it, like I said, I noticed something else that I was not doing, y'all. It is always in order to, when you upload your videos, upload your videos through the YouTube Studio on your desktop or your laptop computer. If you do not upload those two ways and you upload directly from your phone, it's not going to be able to go through checks like it would if it was on a desktop or if it was on your laptop. And one in particular question that it asks you, and I'm going to put a clip of it on this video, it asks whether or not anything has been altered on your video or AI generated. And it states on that question, you must answer that for every video uploaded or you will be penalized. And one of the penalties is your video will not get pushed out the way it should. And because of that conversation that that lady had on me in my comment section, and I went back, I finally saw something that was making my videos not get a lot of traction. And remember, most videos die out in 28, and a lot of videos that I do die out within 2 weeks. So I had lost a lot, but that didn't stop me. I still wanted to see whether or not I was going to get some traction that now that I realized my mistake. So I went back and I updated almost all of them. Okay? And I answered that question. And what I will tell you is, after I answered that question from all those videos, they got more views. All right. So make sure you're answering that question about the AI generated or if anything is altered on your videos. And there is a way of doing it if you do have to upload on your phone. It's just that you have to go back on the YouTube platform on a desktop or your computer or laptop and answer that question. It'll say at the bottom of your playlist and all that, where you want to add playlists, they'll say show more. Open that up and it'll give you a whole bunch of different stuff. And that very second question is the AI question, which I'm going to put a clip in here so you can see what I am talking about. Then you also want to make sure that you upload the date that you uploaded the video on, and put the area on which you uploaded the video, because what it can do is cause more people in your area or surrounding area to watch it based off of location. So make sure you do that as well. But one of the most important things you must do on your video is, especially if you're not niche down, and I'm not niche down, is make sure that each video is categorized the correct way. Because I do have comedy, I have YouTube tips, I have news, I have reviews, I have a lot of stuff going on my channel. My main channel says I'm educational, right? Everything that I send out automatically defaults to education, even down to the comedy. So if someone is coming here looking for comedy, they're not going to find my comedy videos if everything's listed up under education. So that was another thing I had to change. I had to change the category on what the video was in order to get pushed out to the right people. So make sure you're doing that. And I tell you, when I did it, my numbers went up. Okay. And like I said, I just noticed this yesterday when I finally saw it. It's been 2 days that I've been researching my whole channel, but I just saw this information yesterday and made changes. But I will say this, the one that had got the most increase of views, and my arrows went up real high, was the video that I had recently posted that I did not upload another video right behind it. It allowed that video to get more views than what it probably ever would have gotten. And the video right after that got way more views. In fact, the views tripled. Okay, so make sure you're doing those things that I had just said about going behind the scenes If you're not uploading, the best way is just to upload it on the YouTube Studio. Make sure you upload it on the YouTube Studio. If you're not doing that, you're hurting yourself. If you're taking advice from people and doing the easy route and doing it through your phone, you are missing so much by not uploading it through that studio. And if you definitely, if you don't go back to correct your mistakes, you are missing a whole lot in order to get the maximum amount of potential of views on your video. So make sure that you're going back and you're doing that, because it's going to make all the difference in the world when it comes to how many views you get on that video and whether or not it get pushed out. As well as I'm going to show you a clip where remember I told you that gap was starting to close in, because if you can't appease your subscribers, it ain't getting out. Well, guess what? Now the subscribers are way higher than the non-subscribers as far as the views, which tells me, yes, subscribers are your first line of defense. You must get through them in order to get that video out. So if your subscribers are not watching your videos, then they're hurting your channel. And you will not get any more views outside of them. The majority is going to be them, and the non-subscriber list will not be great at all. It will go back to what I've said in the previous videos. The only one that's going to be watching your videos are your family and friends, and that's including your friends that's inside your subscriber list, because if they're not watching it, it's not going to get out there. So that is what is happening in the masses, and I'm talking about from anybody, whether or not they have a lot of subscribers or they have a little bit of subscribers. Make sure you are appeasing to your subscribers that are watching your videos. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I got some more stuff I'm working on, and I want to make sure I get it out to y'all, and I want to make sure that it is very useful for you, for that way you can grow your channel as well. I'm not just looking to grow mine. I am looking to help others grow theirs as well. So as always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, y'all, and don't forget to like. But if you're going to hit that subscribe button, I need y'all to go ahead and watch it too, okay? All right now. Okay, as always, toodles. Thank y'all for watching. I love you.